When you open Play Store and you search for Real Racing 3, you'll realize that it's no longer there. And that's the same thing even on App Store. While this is sad to say, it's actually true. On December 18, 2025, Real Racing 3 announced the heartbreaking news that the game will be discontinued and be removed from App Store as well as Play Store. However, you will still be able to play the game up until March 19, 2026, and the servers will be completely turned off and it will be almost impossible to do any online activity in the game. While they still haven't disclosed the reason behind this, there are 3 reasons as to why I think this happened. It's expensive to keep the lights on. Running a game like this isn't free. EA has to pay for servers, a team to fix bugs, and people to create new content. And eventually, if the rent for the game costs more than the game is making, the company decides to pull the plug. The second reason is the money has dried up. As the game gets older, fewer people play it, and even fewer people spend money on things like new cars or even upgrades. And it reached a point where it just wasn't making enough cash to justify keeping it running. The third reason is it's moving on to new things. EA is a big company that wants to focus on the next big thing. Instead of spending time and energy on an old game, they'd rather put their team to work on brand new projects or more popular titles that are currently making them more money. So in short, the game got old, bills got high, and the EA decided it was time to move on to focus somewhere else.
What? But you can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrifice!
But again, the good news is that the Real Racing 3 team hasn't forgotten about its loyal fan base. So, what's being done as a farewell? EA is giving all existing players some rewards before everything ends. Here's what you get: 1000 gold, Audi S1 e-tron quattro, and the 2023 Rimac Nevera. These are free gifts as a thank you for the community over the years.
No, I'm still sad.
Thanks, EA.
Now, even though that is good, there are some questions you might still have, like how am I supposed to install the game if it's not on Play Store or App Store? Will the game still be playable offline? What happens to my saved game data? Well, let's find out. How to install Real Racing 3, not from Play Store or not even from App Store. While it's practically impossible to install the game from Play Store or App Store now, it's still possible to sideload the game. This means downloading the game from sites such as an1.com, apkredbuy.com, or even Liteapks.com, which is where I have currently mine installed from. Now keep in mind that these sites provide you with a modded version of the game, which means that you get fake unlocks. This includes unlimited money and unlimited gold. Now I know some of y'all may be like,
Solo, what if I get banned?
Here's the thing that most people don't know about modded games in relation to banning. Banning only happens if you are engaging in online activity such as multiplayer. When the game servers detect something unusual, your account gets flagged and you could potentially be suspended or even worse, get permanently banned. However, if you play offline, there will be no verification, which means no ban. So in short, online plus modded equals high risk of ban, offline plus modded equals safe from bans, not safe from problems. Here's what I mean by problems. Mod APKs can carry malware, saves can corrupt with a no recovery, and performance issues will be there on weaker phones.
Emotional damage.
Now that you've not only have a basic understanding of how modding works and how to install the game, let's move on to the next question, which is, will the game still be playable offline? While the game currently has an offline mode that allows you to race without an active internet connection, the complete closure of the backend servers will likely prevent the app from authenticating your profile or loading necessary game data, effectively killing the game even for offline play. So, can you do anything to save it? Many fans are hoping for an offline patch similar to what Ubisoft recently did for the Crew 2, which would strip out the server requirements and let the game live on locally. However, as of right now, EA has not announced any plans of such a patch. So in short, it's a hit or miss situation. We're not yet quite sure if we're gonna get that offline patch. But again, if you want to increase your chances of playing the game offline when servers get shut down, here's what you should do now. Number 1. Download all assets. Go into the game settings and ensure all car and track assets are downloaded. That could be potentially several gigabytes. Mine is just a bit over 9 gigabytes. So have plenty of space for downloading the game assets. Once the servers are off, you won't be able to download these files. The second thing you should do is spend your currency. Use up your remaining gold and R dollars before March 19, as they will have no value after that. The third thing is enjoy the game while you still can. If you still have the original APK from Play Store, you can still play online events or even play with your friends, but just remember, only if you have the original APK. If you have the modded APK, you still might get banned since the servers are still running. So to be safe, just play offline. And now the last thing that I believe you should do is back up your save. Make sure your current progress is cloud saved one last time while you still can. On a later video, I will actually show you on how to back up the game, and that includes the APK as well as the game data, aka all assets, so that even when the servers are turned off, you still have a hit or miss chance of playing the game offline. So make sure you hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications not to miss the video. Alright, moving on to the final question you might have is, what happens to my saved game data? Now here is where it gets tricky. I know I said back up to the cloud servers, however the next statement that I'll say will contradict that, but I'll explain to you in a bit. So your saved data may exist, but it's useless. Local save files can still sit on your phone, modded data can still be there, but the game can load or authorize them. So practically speaking, your progress becomes inaccessible. Now what I mean by cloud backup is only if the Real Racing 3 team build an offline patch that would keep all the cloud save data accessible and build a migration step, cloud to local save, and allow that importing during first launch of the offline version. In short, a cloud backup plus an offline patch equals full restore of your data, only if EA designs it that way. The real truth is that cloud backup alone does not guarantee recovery, so expect a fresh start but a hope for migration. Let me know in the comment section when you started playing this game, what are some of the things you absolutely love about it, and what is the one thing you're planning on doing on this final lap. All in all, it has been an honor playing this game on and off, considering I started this channel based on it, and it's sad to see the game just being cut off. But I guess the future holds something even better. To all the Real Racing fans, I salute you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.